What's ego death for me is letting your old self die, like stripping off the mask, letting go of your identity. It is the hardest steps ever. Because once you let it die, the confusion state is the difficult one to get back to your body. I'll be honest, it is the most difficult one, but it is the most satisfying one because after that, clarity. It's like, man, I can see it. Why people is doing this and that. Now I can understand. Even people hating me, I can understand it. Why? I can. Because I let myself die. My ego die. But it's not that you can literally ignore the ego or let it die. It will not die. How many deaths I have? Of many times, okay? Many times. Because we are heavily programmed. We are heavily programmed since birth. That's why you cannot one ego death to another. That's the truth. You cannot let it die. As long as we are here living in this third dimension, you cannot die the ego. But if you strip away that mask, you walk to the flame, which I did. It was the hardest because you don't know if you will gonna come out from it. Walking on the flame is not the easiest one. You're gonna face shadows, your deepest shadows. What was mine? Accepting that when I was a child, I was molested. It was shameful for me, shameful for my body. It was secret. I tried to hide, but now, and that was traumatizing, but I never get waken up by that. So meaning I'm the toughest soul. Why I wasn't awakened with that? You know, the death that I faced was, I was given this question. What do you have to surrender? The first time that happened, I wasn't awakened. What was it? Is unconscious, right? I am unconscious, so, but it's one of those deaths. I surrendered my life. That was one, but I was unconscious. Now that I am awakened, what was the moment again that I answered the question, what can you surrender in this lifetime? That I was heartbroken. It took me a while, really. It took me a while. But with my stage, with other people, my acceptance is the fastest. I think it was probably I was in my 3 months or second month after awakening that I said, yeah, I said yes. So what was it? Being a mother, being a wife. That was it. That I surrender. That identity. So meaning, no one is controlling me as a wife and as a mother. So now after that, I realized that my son has his own soul, my husband has his own soul. I cannot control them. It's their journey, it's their life, but I'll just be the one that observe them. And if there's anything I can do to help them, to guide them without them knowing it, I'll just be the observer and, give them some hints and advices a little bit, but not to the point that I will push them with their life. Because I surrender that. I surrender that. As a person, as a friend, what else? As a career woman, like that, as an influencer, all of those personality, I surrendered that a long time ago. So it wasn't that that identity that was the hardest for me. The hardest was being the wife and being the mother. So that's it. So what's left now? Awareness, consciousness. Because the life, I already surrendered it. God already knows I'm the vessel. I already have that, even unconsciously. When I had that moment, when I was being asked, what can you offer? When I was in the ether, when I was in the void, right? So it is the hardest, really. But once you accepted that, but actually it was just like accepting. But if you really like logically think about it, feeling it, the hardest, yes, it was the hardest. When that ego death did happen, what was shown to me was the unconditional love. In me knowing consciously now, it was magical, okay? I cannot describe you because it happened to me. I was awake, like, I don't want to say anything, but all I know is that the feeling of unconditional love happened. I'm awake, my eyes are open. It was magical. It was magical. Because before, when I felt unconditional love, I was unconscious, I was in the hospital, I was in surgery, and it was near death experience because I did not wake up when I should wake up. So I had a moment of experiencing near death when I did not go back to my body. I was somewhere else. And I saw it. I saw my body. I saw my spirit. And then boom, I came into a different place. And then I felt the unconditional love. But there's no ego death in that one. It was just, I did not hold my life. The hospital hold my life at that time. So yeah, but this time, with the ego death that I'm conscious, it's like, oh, it's the same thing. It's the same feeling when I was in the astral and this with this physicality. And it could be possible that you could feel it with an open eyes as long as your heart is open. Yeah, that's my take. It's about letting go through your heart. What is important to you? What you see or what you feel? Okay, let's just end it there. Love you. This is a continuation, okay? This is just a feeling. Oh, it was channeling you guys. So I feel like I'm still like integrating it. Like, it was somebody else. That's it. It's just amazing when I'm teary-eyed because like, wow, that's something. I never thought about that. Somebody else, okay? Channeling source, I guess. So that's it. Bye.